It's frustrating to wake up feeling energized and ready to work, only to be stopped short by a problem with the backup battery of a familiar power drill. To many people, it's just another tool, but to me, this drill represents years of work and experience. From my earliest, less confident jobs to projects handled with steady hands and confidence earned over time. Its worn surface tells real stories of repairs, installations, and long days of honest labor. After years of use, the backup battery suddenly failed without any clear explanation. The problem was serious enough that it no longer accepts a charge. While a battery is something that can be replaced, I never like to give up on things too easily. For me, saving money isn't just about cutting costs. It's a way of life that helps build stability and security for the family. Repairing and recycling old, worn-out tools, things others might throw away, has helped support an entire household. That's a quiet kind of pride I carry with me. Through that steady work, I'm able to take care of daily life and confidently watch my eldest son continue his university education. Sometimes the greatest value doesn't come from buying something new, but from respecting what has stood by you through the years. And if you're dealing with the same situation, there's no need to worry. After many years of hands-on work and repairs, I've learned that every problem has a solution. As long as you take a moment to slow down and look at things carefully, there's always a way to work through it. Before moving on to a deeper clean, I'll brush off the dust on the outside first to make everything easier to work with. For the next cleaning step, I'll use a combination of fine sandpaper and a small amount of WD-40 to gently clean the positive and negative contact grooves on the battery, just enough to remove buildup without damaging the contact surfaces. To build a simple device that fixes a backup battery not charging, all you need is an old charger you no longer use. Check whether it can deliver around 20 volts. If it doesn't meet that requirement, set aside to avoid wasting time with no results. This old laptop charger in my hand actually makes a lot of sense. By design, laptop chargers are built to run reliably for long periods of time, delivering a fairly stable output, usually somewhere around 19 to 20 volts. Even when the laptop itself is no longer usable, the charger often still has plenty of life left if you know how to put it to good use. The problem is that many chargers like this end up being treated as useless junk and thrown away as electronic waste. And electronic waste only becomes truly harmful when it's carelessly discarded into the environment. Inside those seemingly ordinary devices are metals and components that can cause long-term damage if they aren't handled properly. For me, keeping and reusing an old charger isn't just about saving money. It's about respecting the value of things. When you understand what a tool is capable of, something that looks useless at first can turn out to be exactly the solution you were looking for. These are 2 small alligator clips. Simple but very handy, especially for quickly clamping onto contact points when testing circuits or supplying temporary power. Using these two metal rings in my hand makes it much easier to connect the alligator clips to the positive and negative terminals. However, it's important to lightly roughen the surface with sandpaper first, so the connection grips well and doesn't slip during assembly. I have a small reminder for everyone. Make sure to stop and check every 10 to 15 seconds to avoid any risk of a short circuit. And most importantly, always connect the negative terminal to the positive one correctly to keep things safe during the process. All right, that's done. Now, let's see how well it actually works. And that's the entire process of how I dealt with this faulty backup battery. The result may not always be perfect, but what matters is that we tried. We learned more about the tools we use, and we gave them another chance. To me, repairing and recycling isn't just about saving money. It's about respecting honest work and the things that have been part of our journey for years. Thank you for watching until the end. If you found this helpful, feel free to save or share it with someone who might need it. I'll see you again in the next DIY project.